What's up, guys? What's up? We're engaged! We are engaged. This is the first time we filmed a YouTube video since being engaged.
Yay,
since
honey!
being engaged. I'm so excited. So,
we're gonna be telling you guys the whole story of the day of and kind of like a little backstory too of like
my planning,
coming.
talking to her dad, all that stuff. Y'all are gonna want to hear this.
And I think this is gonna be posted before we post our actual like engagement proposal video because we have a good video coming because he did so good. He got all these videographers and photographers.
This will be like you read the book,
yeah,
but then you go and watch the movie.
Oh, honey.
Do we know each other's words?
This is what happens when you get engaged.
Oh my gosh, this is what happens.
We finish each other's sentences.
Yes. Okay, you ready? Georgia Bulldogs.
Dogs.
Yes.
Yay!
Whoa.
Okay. So anyways.
So I got the ring about a little over a month ago. I was dying with excitement. I think everyone in the world that had seen the ring in person was just like, wow, that is beautiful. You know, dying with excitement as well. So then I went and talked to her dad because I didn't want to talk to her dad until I like had a ring. I just felt like it was more legitimate and like he could see it and everything. So then I talked to her dad. We both got emotional. It was just, wow, it was just beautiful. Beautiful moment. I'll never forget. Very wise words from one of my mentors and her father. So just amazing. Then I told Sophia, like nonchalantly,
about 3 weeks before the proposal.
Yeah, about 3 weeks before that, I was having like a work Thanksgiving party. I work at an animal hospital, so I was like, it's gonna be like at this convention center thing, like blah, 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 like some place.
But he didn't hype it up. It was like,
I didn't hype it up at all. I spread out
like,
yeah, I threw it out there and I spread out like the details across the 3 weeks. So she didn't get hit with all the things at once and then be curious.
And
so,
like we've gone to his work parties all the time and stuff.
And so I had friends from work text me and be like, hey, you know, are you coming? This is where it's at, blah, 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 this time. So then like, it was so nonchalant. I had her pick out my outfit for this so-called work party.
Yeah, I picked out his outfit.
Sunday, and we got engaged on Monday. And she picked out her outfit on Friday, on Black Friday.
Yeah, like it wasn't like he had this outfit planned, like because we were in our hometown, so like he had to pack from school, like we're at his school now, if that makes sense. And he had to pack his stuff and bring it to our hometown to have it, but he didn't even pack anything. Like he didn't pack his khaki pants, he didn't even pack a belt, dress shoes. We literally bought him shoes, pants, belt, everything. And like,
yeah, because I told her, I was like, it's cocktail attire, like we have to be dressed nice at this thing because there's gonna be like guest speakers, and she was bought.
And like my family, his family, extended family, because we had to go to Thanksgiving, everyone knew that I did it.
It was good, and her dad was like, it's so disrespectful, Taylor hasn't even talked to me yet.
Yeah, he
That's
kept
what
saying
he
like,
told
we're
her.
gonna have big problems if he doesn't talk to me. I was like, I know, so like, why hasn't he? Anyways, okay, can I pick up now?
Pick up, girl, here.
So, of course, like a couple weeks ago, he had mentioned the work party. I was just like, okay. I was like, it's after Thanksgiving? Because it was a Thanksgiving thing. I was like, are you sure it's not Christmas? But I was like, okay. But anyways, didn't think anything of it. I even forgot about it until like he brought it up again. And
yeah, I could tell she forgot. It was literally like 4 or 5 days before, and I was like, hey, don't forget, because we still hadn't got outfits. And like, again, the whole time, it was just not a big deal to me, like in the aspect of I didn't want it to seem like a big deal, this work party, so she didn't think it was like sus. So I was like, yeah, by the way, oh, don't forget the work party.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I'll grab something to wear on Black Friday, and I did. And it was white, or it was cream. How cute. So anyways, he had convinced me, usually I pick up on things, like it's hard to surprise me, actually, and I usually pick up on things, but he had convinced me there were 2 things that I was like, there's no way he's proposing soon. I honestly thought it was gonna be like around Christmas time or something.
That's what
we talked, it's not like I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't think he was proposing anytime soon.
That's what all her friends were telling me, was that she thought it was gonna be either Christmas or Christmas Eve.
Yeah, even my mom was like, yeah, I bet you it'll be Christmas or something, like it just seems like what he'll do, yada yada. Anyways, he had come up with like all these stories about like how he didn't have the ring, things happened to the ring, like the setting wasn't right when they were making it and stuff. And then like also him and my dad had convinced me he hadn't talked to my dad.
Because Sophia had a feeling that we were getting engaged like soon. Like, I mean, it's just kind of obvious because we just love each other.
We knew, but I knew it was coming soon, but still had no idea. And I obviously didn't think it was gonna be on like a Monday, right? You expect like a Friday or Saturday, but it was a Monday. So anyways, back to where was I? Oh yeah, so I didn't think anything of it. Like typically you'd be like, oh my gosh, like we're going to an event, but I don't know. I was just like his work friends like were in on it. So I was like, well duh, it's just a work thing. And then like, I didn't think he had the ring, didn't think he'd talk to my dad. So anyways, okay, day of, okay. So looking back, whenever Taylor's tummy hurts, he acts so silly. Like he is so silly. It honestly aggravates me. I'm like, Taylor, stop acting weird. It's just whenever his stomach hurts, like just anytime his stomach hurts, I'm like, just take medicine and you'll feel better. So anyways, he kept telling me that his stomach hurt that day. And I was like, or no, I think you were just acting weird. And I was like, your stomach hurts, doesn't it? Because I just know him when his stomach hurts. And looking back, he was definitely sick to his stomach because
I was so
he
anxious.
didn't think he was gonna be nervous, but he was nervous.
I'm never, like, ice in my veins, I am never nervous about stuff, but boy, I was like...
Until day of, right? You were only
Until day of.
Yeah.
Well, every day it was like increasingly getting more, because like a week out, someone was like, are you nervous? I was like, no, not at all. You know, like I talk, you know, obviously we talk every day, you know, why would I be nervous?
Yeah.
Every day it was like, and then on the last day, it wasn't so much, maybe I wasn't even that nervous. It was like, I just couldn't wait. Like I was just
like keeping things like
I hate secrets from Sophia. I hate, it's just so, I want to surprise her, make her happy
and
right
because,
now.
like,
So
up until day of, I was like getting angry and I was like, when are you gonna propose? And so anyways, I kind of feel bad about that, but whatever. So anywho, okay, so day of, he came over to my house. We went and got lunch. Turns out we went and got lunch because my mom and my dad were trying to get me out the house so they could like blow up these balloons for the little after dinner party because, oh, you'll hear about that in a minute. So he took us to lunch and then we even got you a belt the day of.
Yeah,
we bought him a belt.
We literally bought a belt for my,
of.
I mean, hey, that's just another factor, another key in the nonchalant attitude.
So anyways, we went and got lunch, just were shopping. Wasn't even like, I wasn't planning on getting ready early. You know, like if I thought I was getting engaged, I would be getting ready like that morning. Like I threw on some makeup like last minute, like just got ready. But anyway, so we go to my house, we're just hanging out and Taylor's acting. Like at the time, I didn't think you were acting like nervous about something. I was just like, oh my gosh, like he's being so lazy. I was like, we should film like a TikTok. And he was like, I don't want to. And like, gosh.
She wanted to do all these dancing TikToks
hurts.
and I was so anxious. I was
you
just
could
like,
just, yeah. And
I was
so
like, nah,
looking back, I'm like,
no
oh,
way.
well, duh, that's why you're acting like that. But anyways, the event was at what, 6? We left at like 5.
5:30.
We left at 5. So I started getting ready at like
we left at
4:30. He threw on his outfit last minute and then I started getting ready. And then Taylor, we were upstairs and my dad was like, Taylor, come look at this thing I found. And my dad and Taylor do this stuff all like totally normal.
He finds arrowheads.
They're like
and
best
stuff.
friends. Yeah, he was like, come look at what I found on the trail. Taylor went downstairs and got the ring from my dad because my dad had been holding it like in his little safe.
I got the ring and put it in my sock.
He put it in his sock. He might start a new trend here because if I would have seen it in his pocket, I would have known, but he had it in his sock. So when he knelt down,
it was right there.
It was right there. Anyways, that was so good, honey.
IQ.
But then, okay, so then Taylor comes back upstairs. It's like, all right, we're just chilling. And then we're like, okay, let's leave. So then on the way, so since Taylor's tummy had been hurting all day, Taylor's like, I gotta stop and go to the bathroom.
Yeah, and it worked perfect because she thought I hadn't been feeling good.
I thought he hadn't been feeling good. I was like, oh, you gotta stop by a gas station and go to the bathroom. So he stops at a gas station on the way and he goes in and
mic's up. I mic up in the bathroom.
Puts a microphone on the way. So anyways, we're driving. The drive is about 30 minutes.
I had to stop when I walked in the gas station. I was just so excited. I just wanted to be like, guys, I'm getting engaged. And everyone to cheer for me. I didn't do that, but I imagined it in my head.
Okay.
So if you saw me in the gas station that day, I wanted to say that.
So anyways, we're like 20 minutes away from getting engaged at this point because literally.
Oh, and tell them like literally on the way what I was saying about.
Oh yeah, Taylor. So we had these friends get engaged a week before us, literally on a Monday. Taylor was like, because we always talk about them because we love them and like we were talking about how they got engaged and stuff. And Taylor was like, but it was so weird they like got engaged on a weekday. Like I've never heard of that or something. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess because you know typically after you want to celebrate with like people
with like family.
And it's like, oh, if everyone's working or it's a weekday, you might not be able to. But anyways, turns out it doesn't matter what day you engaged. So we pull up to this place downtown. It's like this, okay, it used to be like an old church, but now they just use it for like events and like people get, I went to like a wedding reception in there. He had never been, I had been there though because like I did like a fashion show in there. Anyways, they do host all this stuff in there now. There's these, so it looks just like a big like castle church thing. So anyways, it's dark outside though, because like especially with the time change, it's pitch black by 6 o'clock.
I'm gonna close my eyes and envision it again.
Okay, we're pulling up and he's trying to figure out where to park. And there's this parking lot, and it wasn't like the only parking lot for the place. So like there were only 2 cars now. I was like, okay, this obviously isn't where everyone's parking. So I was like, he was like, no, let's just park here. And I was like, Taylor, we're gonna have to move your truck. Okay, we're gonna have to move your truck because we need to go in and ask where everyone parked. I don't want you to get towed. But I didn't think anything of it it because there was multiple places to park. It was just we pulled into one, and I was like, okay, let's just go in and ask them where they parked them. And so then he calls someone. He's like, hey, Sydney, which is this girl that he
Actually, I
works
said
with.
Squid.
He said Squid, which is a really funny story because it was the event planner, and she had no idea that he was going to say Squid. She had no idea what that meant. But he's like, hey, Squid, we're
had to
here.
make it believable.
Yeah, and so then we're walking, and there's these big like sliding doors to get in, and literally up until the point where the sliding doors opened and I saw all the candles, which you'll see in our proposal video, how pretty, I had no clue. Like, I opened the door and I said, I was like, what did I say? I was like, you're freaking lying.
Yeah, that's what she said. And I was like, she was like, you're freaking lying. She like threw her phone down.
Well, okay, he put his keys down. Do you ever wonder like, where does your phone go when you're getting engaged?
I tossed them boys.
Because like, think about how many people have their phone in their hand when they're getting engaged.
Yeah, I tossed them boys.
Yeah, and so anyways, it opens and I look to my left and there's like this guy like videoing. There's like 3 people taking pictures over here, and then you'll see in the video, but it was this huge walkway of like candles, like tall,
floating
short,
candles.
floating
It was
candles.
awesome.
And then I look up and there's just this like, y'all, when you see the video, like you did so good. It was beautiful, like better than I could have even like planned out. So anyways, we're walking down and I told him, he had asked me weeks ago, he was like, do you think you would cry like when you get proposed to? And I was like, honestly, like don't take it the wrong way, but no, because I'm just gonna be so excited. Like I could see myself crying like on the wedding day just because like the emotions are built up. But since I was just so in shock, like to everyone else, you and the family already knew it was coming, but like I was the only one who like was like, it all happened in a matter of like 30 seconds. I told Taylor, I don't even remember it. I need to watch the video because I don't even know what we said. So anyways, we're walking down the aisle, we get up there, I'm just like, I start shaking. Oh, and I look at Taylor, I was like, Taylor, I'm about to cry. I didn't think I would cry. But I was still so excited, so I was just like jumping up.
And this is where I didn't know whether to like, I really wanted to like say a speech or, you know, say something, obviously. And so I was gonna write something down, but then I was like, that's like too scripted. Like I wanted to be from the heart. So that's what caused a lot of my anxiety like throughout the day was I kept saying stuff in my head and I was like, no, that doesn't like flow too good, you know, and just kept pinpointing stuff. And then I was just like, scratch the whole thing. I'm just gonna make it up on the spot, like
wing it,
you know, straight from the heart. And I was stumbling over my words so bad.
So
I probably said the same thing twice, but I just love Sophia so much, and I'm pretty sure I said that about 9 times.
Yeah, and you know how most people usually like hold hands like this? We were like this. We were like, okay.
So it was amazing.
Anyways, then so he obviously gets down and he asks me to marry him, and I say yes, and we hug and everything. But then after I said, Taylor, did you even ask me? Like, did you say, will you marry me? Because I didn't remember. I like blacked out. I was like, so anyways, he was like, yeah, I asked. I was like, okay.
I definitely asked.
I knew he asked because I said yes, but I was like, did you say, will you marry me? So then we're like all excited, but Taylor didn't have music playing, so it was like silent in there, which I thought was sweet. It was like really, but then like after we got like our excitement out, I mean, I'm still excited to this day, but like I look over at like the photographers and videographers and I'm like, guys, like getting excited. They were like trying to let us have our moment, but like they were all just quiet, and I was like,
guys, come
I was acting
celebrate.
like a psycho. Like there's so many pictures
Sophia
where I'm
was
just like, the photographer even told me, she was like, all the pictures, your mouth is open. I was like, yeah, I knew this was gonna happen.
The whole time.
I was just like, we're engaged. Like, I literally been dreaming of this moment. Like, getting engaged, getting married, having kids have been like my things. And I just can't even believe, like, it's like so surreal. Like, I just am like, what? Like, I still am like, oh my God, like, I'm engaged. And then after, we took a couple pictures and then we left, and Taylor was like, we have more to do. And we drove, and then we got to this like restaurant with this like private room, and walk in, all our families there, and my parents had all the balloons up, they had cake, they had pictures printed of us. They did some karaoke that night.
They did awesome.
It was so fun.
It was a great into the night.
It all happened so fast too.
It felt like it was so fast, but it was amazing.
Can you imagine how fast our wedding day is gonna feel?
It's gonna feel amazing.
Isn't that crazy?
I'm gonna cry.
But you guys, we're so excited. Sorry if you're getting like annoyed with all of our engagement like videos on Instagram and TikTok and everything, but
we're not sorry.
We're gonna be talking about this for like forever. And let me just say, the excitement's not over because wedding details and announcements and things like that are coming soon.
Coming soon. And listen guys, the excitement doesn't end at this video because we're posting our actual engagement video in just a few days. So that leads me into the next point. Guys, it helps us so much. If everyone that watches this video, even if half of you that watch this video would just subscribe and give this video a like, if you guys subscribe, it helps us out so much. Also, if you guys subscribe, we're doing a big news thing.
When we hit 100K, which which we're so close to.
So close.
We are coming now as an engaged couple. We're flying to you or taking a big road trip to you, wherever the winter ends up being. And we're coming to spend the whole day with you, film with you, vlog with you, shop with you, take you places when we hit 100K. But it'll just help us out so much if you guys subscribe. And then you won't miss, if you turn on like bell notifications, I have on for like all the people I watch on YouTube. It sends you a notification every time they post. I'm like, oh, gotta watch that.
And we love you guys, and we'll love you even extra if you subscribe.
Really?
But anyways, that always brings me into the last point of our video. We couldn't do all of this. We wouldn't have everything that we have without our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And Jesus literally radically changed our relationship, changed our individual lives. Without him, we definitely wouldn't be where we are. We don't find hope in the world. We don't find our happiness in humanity. That's not where we find it. We find it in Jesus, and that God was able to send his son to die on the cross for our sins so that we would be able to have eternal life with him in heaven. So go out and share the gospel with someone. Share the gospel.
This is our clothing line. Share the gospel clothing line.
But we love you guys so much. We love Jesus so much. And we hope you subscribe. We hope you continue to follow us on this journey.
Please follow us.
As now an engaged couple.
Because y'all, like, when I tell you, like, I feel like we're gonna be married before we know it, and then I'm gonna freaking be pregnant and then having a baby before I know it. Like, it's all gonna happen.
Plural. Period.
Taylor's now very excited. There's just so many exciting things coming. Like this is gonna be the most exciting like stage in our life, I feel like. So much to look forward to and follow along. And we hope you guys stick with us.
And follow us with.
And should I give them a little? We're gonna post, I think tonight. It'll probably actually have already been posted by the time you see this. We're gonna give a full like close-up detailed shots of the ring. But since you guys are special.
And that detailed full close-up would be on TikTok.
But look, OM.
Here, close it out with the ring. Close it out with the ring.
Well, we love you guys.
Taylor and Soph.
We'll see y'all later.
We'll see y'all later. Out.